Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some more Rome 2 Siege action. It has been a little bit since the last time we did a siege battle. It was Christmas vacation, New Year's. I got sick. I'm still a little sick, very congested still, unfortunately. Lots of gooey green stuff coming out of my nose and mouth in the mornings. I know that's exactly what you want to hear about, and that's why I'm telling you. Uh, but we're back. With siege battles, we're going to be doing 2 a week now instead of 3. We're going to be slowing it down a little bit. We're still going to be doing, as I said before, the campaign and the KOTOR stuff. I am pondering whether or not to add another game into the mix just to fill the void of that third siege battle or land battle that won't be airing during the week anymore. But yeah, I'm not that I'm running out of replays, but for the past 2 years, and I have to give props to these two, but Emperor Candy Katsu and Eric have been the sole providers, for the most part, for battle replays. I know that we've had some trouble with the Discord links not working, which, by the way, in the About tab of my YouTube page, there is a Discord link that should be permanent, and you can use that one to join the Discord server if you have replays of your own that you want to submit. But yeah, I'm almost caught up on all of Eric's replays. Emperor Candy Katsu still has a number of replays, but it's just going to be mostly his for the most part. They're going to be showing up. So it's going to be a lot of Emperor Candy Katsu, which isn't a bad thing because he has a lot of fun, interesting siege and land battles that we get to see. But anyway, this is a 3v3 on CAF. Emperor Candy Katsu has sent this into us. And as always, let us go over the players on the field of battle quickly, go over army comps, and then we'll get right into it. So, starting with the defenders, we have Marketable Skills playing as Gete, Emperor Candy Katsu playing as Parthia, and Donald playing as Masacely. Playing as Epirus, we have Leo Praetorian. Leo Praetorian. Playing as Masacely, or Massilia. Massilia? Yeah, Massilia. We have the Duke of Good Sex. So if you're looking to get laid, go see the Duke of Good Sex. And then playing as Egypt, we have No Name. So let's go over the attackers, and then we'll go over the defenders, and then we'll get right into it. Egypt is bringing. We got a nice little. I was going to say something, and I just completely blanked. Nice little cornucopia here of troops. They're all ganged up on each other. Egyptian pikemen, we got 2 units of those. Levy Thurio spears, not a bad unit for bang for your buck. What do we have here? 4 Nubian bowmen. We have a Royal Peltis general. Oh no. Uh-oh. Thorax swordsman, sideways on. Actually, yeah, no, that's going to prove to be pretty fatal once Masacely swings their artillery around. And then what do we have here? Looks like just all thorax swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 or 10 thorax swords. Moving on to Massilia, we have, what do we have? Massilian cavalry. We have Massilian cavalry and 3 units of Massilian cav. Celtic warriors. We have 2 axe warriors, another Celtic warrior unit. We have a giant ballista boy right here. Pretty good place for it, actually. What's the range looking like here for this? Can we see that? I think we should be able to, right? No, we can't. That's unfortunate. And then what else do we have here? Thorax swords, I'm assuming, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 thorax swords. And then they get Celtic bowmen too, or Gallic hunters rather. So they're probably hiding somewhere. So yeah, we don't see a 4th ranged unit, so I guess they just have their 3 Gallic hunters and that's it. Epirus is bringing. We have Royal Peltis general. We have 1, 2, 3 archers. Interesting, since he does get the ability for archers. I'm pretty sure they get Cretans. So interesting that they only brought archers. And then we have 4 Thurio spears, and then the rest are all hoplites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hoplites. All right, moving on. Parthia is bringing, what do we got here? We have Parthian foot archers, and then it's just immortal spearmen. Oh, are these... Is this from DLC content? I don't remember if this is vanilla or not. Someone let me know in the comments if the immortal spearmen are strictly from DLC or if they're in the vanilla version. Eastern Scorpion. Let's see, 3 more Parthian foot archers, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And then yeah, it's literally just immortal spearmen is the rest. We can see, pardon me. No, it looks like Egypt might have been a little terrified. What do we have here? Camel cataphracts and royal cataphracts. The sally out from probably Parthia mostly, and maybe even Misacely too. Because they are kind of turtled up a little bit over here. Can't really blame them. Getae is bringing, what do we got? We have 1, 2, 3 noble horse. And then 1, 2, 3 mercenary Thracian cavalry. Noble horsemen. And then, where? Is that it? Is that it for them? No, okay. Jeez. Their uniflags were blending in so well. Falksman, 3, 4, 5. Was that a silver chevron? Double silver chevron. Ooh. 5, 6, 7 Falksman. That looks about to be it. Okay. And then yeah, so they're just going ham. They're leaving Parthia and Getae to defend, and then it looks like Misacely and Getae and some of Parthia is going to be sailing. Then what we got? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 desert chariots. All right, 2 of which are armored. It looks like, right, or 3 armored, 4 armored, 5 armored, and then 1 regular, and then 2 African elephants. And then where's their general? Is armored desert. Oh my god! So 6. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 armored desert chariots. That's scary. Okay. All right. So 31 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock. Let's get this underway.
Right, man. Listen.
Immediately, elephants are already coming out. This should be interesting. I'm surprised that he didn't bring more sword units. Not that the hoplites couldn't get the job done, but against, what did they get? Oh, they don't even get a hoplite wall or shield screen or anything. But their melee attack is way better. Hoplites melee defense is 57. Immortals is 71. Oh man. Yeah, they might be able to tank these hoplites pretty well. We'll have to see what happens here. Alright. Misacely is taking fire. What are we taking fire from? Oh, I guess these guys up here. He is shooting. What's he going after? Looks like he's manually firing. I didn't see flaming shot, though. Elephants are moving around. Chariots have managed to come out as well. Looks like Getae is starting to move. Oh, Getae's just going. Or is he just... No, he's moving his Falksman off to the side. They might be coming out after the fact. Royal cataphracts and camel cataphracts moving to, I guess, screen against Massilian cav. Egypt has completely dismounted. Got to be careful. I mean, this is a good move right here, though. Let's slow this down for a second. Smart move. What do I always say? What's the best way to stop chariots and elephants? Not arrows, not slings, but jabbies. Javelins is the best way to stop elephants. Those big old spears have the heft to be able to take down the elephants and the chariots pretty quickly. So putting the Levithurio spear right here is a solid move. They also have a pretty good bonus against large as well. It's 20. So Egypt, although he is boxing up, is not doing a terrible job here. He might be able to pull this off. Pikes out front, not a bad idea. You know, none of these have javelins, except for maybe, I think the chariots actually have some projectiles. If not the armored desert ones, I'm pretty sure that the regular desert chariots do. Or are the regular? Right? Didn't he have regular desert chariots? Yeah, there we go. Alright, back to normal speed. Normal speed. So let's see what happens here. Here's the other problem, though, too, right? The way he has set up, I mean, the ballista here could definitely reach these guys. So they're going to have a field day with... Yeah, look at that. Look at that. The only problem is he's not using Flaming Shot, which is neither here nor there. They're not using Flaming Shot either. But what is this? The Desert Chariots. Honestly, though, Archers against Chariots isn't terrible either. But Jabbies is preferred for sure. But this Ballista unit is going to do a hell of a job. Already up to 80 kills. That's fantastic. Miss Aisley and Epirus are slowly but surely moving up. They managed to knock down some walls. I didn't even notice that he had siege galleys. Remember, not a huge fan of them. Mostly because if there was artillery up here, they'd be able to shoot right on down and whiff shots into here and roll the projectile in. My particular favorite way of using them is not using them like this so that they're facing that way, but actually putting them into a line, nose to butt, so to speak. And then if you have an onager, setting the onager behind that line, because then the siege galleys can protect the onager from incoming shots. It makes it a little bit harder to shoot at, but the onager has the angle to be able to shoot over the large or the heavy galley. Keep in mind, though, remember, you can't do that with ballista. The ballista will not be able to doesn't have the angle to shoot over. Ooh, Massilian, or no, the Axe Warrior is getting beat up over here. Armored Desert Cav doing a hell of a job. All of Getae has come out now, Falksmen and all. Horse Archers as well. They're going to start to pepper down, it looks like, possibly these Massilian Cav. Camel Cataphracts, unfortunately, are losing the fight here. It's no surprise, though. They are shot calves, so they're going to not do too well. But yeah, Ballista doesn't have the angle to shoot over heavy galleys. You can use medium or small, but then it makes it a little bit, defeats the purpose of as a defensive tactic. Massilia's general falling back behind the defensive line of Egypt, and Epirus is kind of left alone over here on the attack. I mean, Massilia hasn't even moved forward their thorax swords, and they probably should. They have these walls knocked down, not even moving in their Celtic warriors at the moment. Looks like his attention is, at the moment, fully occupied with this sally out over here. And his Cav and Axe Warriors are just getting absolutely slaughtered. Camel Cataphracts were able to be rescued, but they're going to continue to press the fight over here. Really trying to chase down the Massilian Cav here. But got to be careful. They might end up being within range of the Thorax Swordsman's javelins. And they'll take some losses there on that account. Chariots over here just kind of hanging out. Elephants as well. Haven't gotten into the fight yet, but I mean, that's not necessarily a thing, a bad thing. Remember, chariots and elephants are a glass cannon. They hit hard, but they break easy. So it is entirely possible, and I'm sure that this is the case, that Massilia, or Massaisley rather, I'm going to do that the rest of the game, aren't I? They're waiting for the right opportunity to move on in here. Waiting for Egypt to be distracted by something going on over here, possibly. Or even for him to start to shift troops around and wait for an opening to get these elephants or chariots in there so that the Levithurio spears, the thorax swords, or even the pikemen, so that they won't pose a threat when he moves these units in to take control of this area of the land. But anyway, moving right along. Basilia is finally moving forward. Some of the Thorax swords should be moving forward. All of the Thorax swords getting in here as quickly as possible so that the defenders don't have the chance. But look at this. Chariots already making their way over. And I would imagine, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, there you go. Camel's going to come around. I mean, they're really just focused on Egypt, though. Egypt kind of, I guess, is at... It has the diverse army, I guess you could say. I mean, they have pikes, they have Thurio spears. Here we go. Chariots coming in. They're going to go in for a charge. Yeah, look at that. It's not good. Not good. Desert Chariots charge right on in. Smart, though, they used them first. So all of their focus was on those units. These Armored Desert Chariots, however, yeah. Again, though, that wasn't a bad move. If that was intentional, not a terrible idea. Sending in those Desert Chariots before the Armored Desert Chariots, and then screening with these Armored Desert Chariots so these ones don't get too fucked up. But yeah, now they're just getting annihilated. But look at this. Using that confusion, immediately charging in the elephants. Hopefully they'll be able to stick around long enough to do severe enough damage. These units have already gone out of control, but they're in the thick of it. So the only units that they're actually going to be damaging are their own. Unfortunately, Gete is getting his horse archers a little bit too close. And, yeah, pull them out of there before they get stomped. Luckily, he pulled them out quick enough. But hopefully he'll be able to get his horse archers back in there. But, yeah, they are focusing heavily on Egypt. I mean, they have pikes, they have the Levi Thorio spears, they have some thorax swords, and yeah, Massilia here rather is doing not what I would think. He's leaving units behind. Honestly, Egypt is lost, and he should be worrying about getting these 4 thorax swords in here. Because if he just leaves these guys here, which, I mean, I'm sure he's going to do for as long as he possibly can, yeah, get your general out of there, too, before you suffer any type of morale loss. But leaving those thorax swordsmen there we go. Yeah, move them. Get them inside. Support Epirus. They need to now try to, as quickly as possible, advance as rapidly as they possibly can and make as much headway as they possibly can here. Unfortunately, the Falksmen are going to be a bit of an issue. If Gete can manage to continuously cycle charge with the Falksmen, I mean, left in prolonged combat, as we all know, Falksmen don't do great. Their melee defense is absolute trash. Oh my god. Yeah, Egypt has just gotten demolished over here. Good teamwork by Gete, Parthia, and Massaili. World Cataphracts doing pretty good. A little beat up. 9 men left. Up to 186 kills. Well done there. General's still alive, thankfully. Massilian Cav is leaving, and Egypt it's gone. Egypt is gone. Falksman over here getting into the thick of it, doing some good work. Looks like he's going to pull back and possibly cycle charge this unit. I would imagine Noble Horse going to come over here and get a nice charge off, and then it's going to be pretty much curtains for Egypt. Chariots are routing here, but the 8 guys left. They'll probably come back. Pikes are screwed. They don't have anything supporting to the flanks. So they're not going to be able to really defend themselves unless he gets them to a point, which it does seem like he's trying to do. I would imagine this is probably what he's going to try and do right here, is to get a nice little box going here. And then defend for as long as he possibly can. At least that's what I would do. But yeah, they're already routing. The morale's probably, yeah, look at that. The morale's dropping rapidly. So even if he does get into this corner here, I mean, if they still have ammo left, could just use his horse archers and fire at them until they break. In all honesty. But yeah, this is not how I would have them. I mean, 144 and 94 men, because there are gaps here. You can get around. This unit needs to be stretched out a little bit more, and that they need to be in an L formation. That's the best way for them to... But, I mean, he's trying at least. I'll give him that. He is trying to save his last 2 units as best as he possibly can. It's not gonna work. 7 men left. Oh, please. Don't run away. Brave Sir Robin, don't run away. We had crack the whip or second wind and battle with them. Get them back inside. Anyway. Meanwhile, over here, it's kind of just a standoff. They didn't even take the arrow tower. Oh, no, he did. Okay, never mind. He did take the arrow tower, but... Yeah, they're just kind of hanging out now. Where is their... Is this firing? I think I would move... Oh, he is. Moving it. Where are you moving it to, though? Okay, right over here, huh? Yeah, I mean, I guess he has an angle here, right? This is a nice little grouping. I mean, the Scorpion... They break yet? No, they don't. Are they just firing? Yeah. Just shoot them. Shoot them till they rout. He's going to be wavering the rest of the match, isn't he? But anyway. Yeah, the Scorpion, it packs enough of a punch that it can kill and then also not, I know for a fact, knock back several units or several men in a unit. I don't know that I've never actually paid attention to if when the bolt hits somebody, if it quote unquote passes through that person in the unit and then continues on to the person behind him. So if there's collateral damage. But yeah, this is... Oh, he's moving around though. Yeah, they're gonna get... I mean... He probably still has ammo left too. 101 kills. Oh no, he's out. Alright, never mind. So wait, did Gete not have artillery? No, he did have artillery. Oh, and look at that. He swung it around. Awesome. Love to see it. Swung it around. He's firing shots. Where are they going, though? Over here somewhere, it sounds like. Let's see if we can follow this. It doesn't look like he's using fire shot. Are they even firing anymore? I don't think they have anything to fire at, honestly. There it goes. Yep. Look at that. Going way over here. I mean, if he can get a nice enough roll, he could potentially hit all 3 units here. Ooh, nice. Nice. 158 men. A couple of these guys will probably get up. Down to 153. But he's getting some good shots here. Cilia and Epirus slowly but surely moving forward. Yeah, this is why I don't know why he brought all archers. I mean, if it was a cost thing, then I get it. But not to say that archers can't be utilized well, but that 125 range is so limiting. Like you almost need to be sneaky with them. Gete's moving around. Looks like they're just going to come over here and kill this, silence it before it can do anything. Nice little small victory. And then they should be able to come over here and smash into these Celtic warriors and do pretty good against them. If they wanted to. Egypt's still just got to hold up over here. They're not going anywhere. Are there elephants still alive? Don't see them. It does not look like Masacely has a lot left, which is unfortunate. That's the problem with chariots. That's why I don't like to. Personally, I don't like taking them. I'm not very good at using chariots. And I feel like chariots are a very situational awareness type of thing in terms of using them. Falksman over here, he's got to be careful though. These Gallic hunters are going to be firing at them, and then they're just going to chip away at them because their armor's 10, so they soak up arrow damage easy. Yeah, there it goes. That's unfortunate. How many kills? Only 71. They're all going to charge in. They're going to get shot at. That's okay, but ugh. They may not. Yeah. Okay, never mind. They're all screwed. All three of these units are going to be gone pretty soon. I mean, they're going to do some serious damage to this Thorax Swordsman unit, like initially, but yeah, see that? Winning. Well, yeah. That's what you get for having 10 armor. Pikes, looks like they're trying to be sneaky over here, but I mean, come on. You got these 3 Thracian Cav over here. You definitely have plenty of arrows left. $16 minutes, 5 seconds left in this one. Where is this firing now? It is firing. What are we firing at? They're going after the Thurio Spear. Let's see if we can pick out when exactly. Oh, they're throwing. They're throwing. Immortals, though, are winning. Way far. Going after the archers? Yeah. I mean, that's a solid target to go after. Look at this. Oh my gosh. What a fantastic angle these Persian foot archers have. Also, my god, they were talking about broken. Range is 150, missile damage is 40, and they get precision shot. I mean, their armor is trash, so that's like the handoff there, but still. My gosh. So he was getting nice shots into the rear of the hoplites here, really whittling them down, giving the Immortal Spearmen a clear advantage. Scorpion's still going after these archers here. Fantastic job. And there's not much left. There's only 90 guys left out of a 120-man unit. Look at that. Oh, why did you... He pulled them away. Yeah, now they're going to come around. Egypt's coming over here, though. Why isn't... Gete should be moving his horse archers over to deal with these guys. Celtic Warriors here, though, are done for, and now they have to be... the attackers have to be aware of what's coming behind them. Horse archers? Hello? Now they're fighting a war on 2 fronts. Granted, this not like this is that much of a danger. It's more of a headache. Gete being allowed access via the breaches in the wall is just going to be a headache for the attackers at this point. And he can move in and out and skirmish, clash with... Oh! Look at that! They're pulling through. I mean, that's how you're supposed to use chariots. Chariots and elephants are like the only 2 units where it's kosher to actually pull them through. They're losing. It's no surprise because it is a spear unit. But they're, yeah. Again, it's... I think, I don't know. It's unfortunate that he's losing his chariots. But again, they're glass cannons. You know? Oh, nice big charge. Was it head on? I can't even tell. They're just like moving all over the place, though. These pikes are gone. And, oh, got in there before they dropped the pikes. Nice. Now we're going to get another charge here. And these guys are probably going to be on pretty soon. Archers over here are getting pretty torn up. But their Parthian foot archers aren't doing too good either. 163 kills. 31 men left, and they're gone. Oh, but they were out of ammo anyway. So they were just getting jebaited. Whoever was firing, looks like, yeah, it was them. You fools. That's why you always got to zoom in on targets and see if they have their daggers in their hands or not when it comes to archers. Thorax Swordsman losing decisively to Mortal Spearman. Empress is just kind of hanging back, not really doing much of anything. I mean, I can't say that. They're trying over here. It looks like they're trying to push as much as they can. But, I mean, there's not really much down. Well, I say that there's not much here, but they can't go down this way because then their rear is going to be exposed. They can't go down this way because then their rear is going to be exposed. They really are stuck between a rock and a hard place. Honestly, I think committing over here would be maybe the best choice. Right? So maybe like take the Royal Peltists, maybe one or two or one of the Thurio Spears, and then 2 Hoplites over here. Let the Royal Peltists deal with the Immortal Spearmen because they probably bang out with them and go toe-to-toe and win. Yeah, pushing on this side would probably be the best, especially if you can catch the Masacely General unawares and get these chariots out of here. I just don't know, like, where are you going? They don't have... Well, that's not... We can't say that they don't have any archers left because we don't know where the Gallic hunters are. But it does seem like, yeah, he's going to charge right in the back of these Thorax Swords. They're going to be gone, though, before... Which way are these guys facing? They are facing the right way. They have 1 kill, so they have plenty of javelins left. No, don't do that. Gonna lose quite a bit of guys. 16. But if you can keep pulling through, that's a good charge. You should just keep going. Keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. 0 kills. They're going to start throwing their jabbies. There's going to be some collateral damage here, though, so that's going to be good. 99 kills. 8 men left. Keep moving. They're gone. Unfortunate. This unit, though, is going to pull on through. Look at that. 140 kills. Not bad. Going to get a couple more there. All right. Not bad. 180 kills. He's turning around. He's going back for more. Get him. Get him. But they all turned around. Holy crap. 203 kills. That is the nice thing about routing chariots, though, and elephants. Is that they'll turn around and kill some more men. They're going to go for more. Let them go. Go. Kill some more. Now they just don't know where to go. We don't know which way to go. Where do we go? Where do we go? Where are you going? There we go. Charge into the back. Graze the back of them. Come on. Doing pretty good over here. I mean, the Folksmen are doing a hell of a job against the Thorax Swordsmen and even the... Are they surrounded too? No, they're not. Okay. So far, though, I mean, Massilia's not doing a bad thing here, but look at this. Nice unit of Folksmen hidden. They might have broke and came back. They are hidden, though, so he can pull off some sneaky stuff right here. Especially if he could get them into the general. Because remember, Folksmen and... oh, Jesus. Thracian warriors and Thracian noblemen, because they get this giant cleaver of a sword, get a bonus against... a hidden bonus against Cav. So if he could get them, sneakily get them over here and in against the Massilian Cav, he might be able to take them out. Take out the general, and that'll be a little bit of a blow. I told you, they're going to be routing the entire time. Or wavering, rather. Against a morale blow against Massilia's troops. Massilia, Massacely, whatever. You know what I mean. The lion. So, Epirus again is... I mean, they're trying their damnedest over here to push on through, but Getae and Parthia are just putting up a hell of a defense over here. and really just not letting anything happen.
They will bow! Fire! On me,
Fantastic.
at speed! This is marching on! Advance at speed! Loose! Precision shot!
We'll wait for something cooler. Oh, here we go. Big push. Oh, but you have them in hoplite wall. That's not how you use them. Hoplites get a good charge bonus. I'm sure most of you know that. But they have a pretty decent charge bonus, 21. And I never knew this up until, like, last year or so. Like, the middle of last year. But, like, the best way to use them is, with hoplites, is you charge them in, so you get that charge bonus. And then after they get the charge off, you pop them in the hoplite wall, so then they get the defensive bonus. That's the best way to use them. We're going to have a little bit of a clash here. Do they get a charge bonus? They do! It's 26! Holy shit! The Immortal Spearmen are broken as hell. Slow moment real quick. Hello? Balksman in the mix as well. I hate how congested I sound. I also hate this camera angle. I know I've said it before, but someone needs to make a mod for Rome 2 that gives you better cameras, or camera control. Let's wait for somebody to do a stabby motion. Come on. Come on. Dance for me, monkeys. Someone do something cool. I demand it of you. Okay. This is my second attempt at trying to do the last 6 minutes and 20 some odd seconds of this. So I'll say this right now. I recorded this yesterday on Thursday. Okay. And it stopped recording because I ran out of disk space. I had to delete some files, uninstall games I didn't play anymore, which is fine because they were just taking up space anyhow. And then Thursday night, I went home. I fast forwarded to this moment, continued to record with the full intention of stitching the two pieces together, uploading it last night, Thursday night, only for what to happen was after I finished recording, I hit the stop record button, stop record keybind, exited out of the game, and then I saw OBS was still recording. So I hit the keybind again to stop recording, and it didn't stop recording. And then I clicked the actual stop recording button on OBS, and it wouldn't stop recording. So I just exited out of OBS. OBS, basically what happened, OBS crashed. So I had the recording of the 6 minutes and 20 some odd seconds, but it didn't complete. So I couldn't skip through to make sure that it was okay. So the file was corrupted. So now here we are again. So let's do this one more time. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't, I'm throwing myself in the traffic. Not really, but all right. So let's take a quick overview. I know it's just an instance between two takes, so to speak, for you guys, but for me, it's literally been an entire day. So let's, real quick, go over what's going on. Parthia still has 2 units over here. We can see that one is going to start to move around, possibly try and get a rear charge into the back of these Thurio spears here and assist this Immortal Spearman here. Epirus still has quite a few units of hoplites laying around that it can shift around here and there wherever he needs. Gete is back here with his cav, causing some havoc to the thorax swords of Massilia. Massilia, meanwhile, is over here, attempting to cross this bridge. It seems like he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of thorax swords. Certainly enough, if we look. Parthia does have a unit or 2 of immortals moving over here to reinforce. But 5 thorax swordsmen, I think, should be enough to really punch through here, if they give it the old college try. Unit of Falksmen over here, possibly. I know what's going to happen. This is foreshadowing. Possibly is going to go and attack the general over here, see what happens. And yeah, that's about the long and short of it at the moment. Still plenty of Falksmen here from Gete that'll definitely assist in the battle over here. But anyway, okay, let's just, we'll get right back into it. So, we have the Scorpion here, was taking shots at the general here. Good target to go for, trying to get rid of as many of these men as possible. As we all know, Royal Peltists are an extremely dangerous unit. Thorax Swordsman over here, I really think it would have behooved Massilia to try and get these Thorax Swordsmen before Gete had the chance. I mean, obviously, it's easy for me to say. I'm the eye in the sky, so to speak, over here. But if he had gotten these Thorax Swordsmen over here, I think Parthia would have had a much harder, or would have a much harder time trying to hold back Massilia. But unfortunately, these Thorax Swordsmen are just getting absolutely annihilated over here. Hoplites moving forward, looks like they're going to try and slow these guys down or even catch them out completely. Here comes another Noble Horseman unit, probably going to get a nice little rear charge over here as the Thracian Cav charges into these guys over here. Mortal Spearmen have moved around, and we have nothing really. Thurio Spears aren't doing too hot. Honestly, it would have been nice to see both of these units. I mean, we know that this one was engaged, but it looks like he actually moved them. Yeah, he had to. But he pulled this one away because of the Immortal Spearman here. But if he had left both units of Thurio Spears engage with the Immortal Spearman here and then pop them both into square, not only would that buff their morale, it would increase their melee defense, and then they'd actually be able to defend from all sides. Albeit it wouldn't be as great as a surface area as this long line is here. But still, I mean, we wouldn't be running into this problem here where the Thurio Spears are losing to the Immortal Spearman. Meanwhile, over here, we've got a big old brawl going on. The Hoplites holding back the line as much as they possibly can, or rather trying to push through. One unit is losing decisively, however, but we have another unit of Hoplites coming on over. Hopefully they'll come over like this to reinforce, and he actually, if he does, he could pull these guys out, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Meanwhile, over here, archers are firing at, I'm not sure, actually. No, they're not firing at anything. Looks like he has auto-fire on, so he's just letting them go at their own leisure. Not necessarily a bad thing, but ooh, we are getting shot at from the Gallic Hunters here. That's going to be a little bit of an issue since these guys, much like the Gallic Hunters, though, too, don't really have any type of armor. But Immortal Spearmen are holding fast pretty well. And again, I mean, this unit right here is just kind of hanging out. It probably would be better. It would be better, honestly, if you got them over here. Because he's going to need as much manpower as he possibly can. Another unit of Immortal Spears moving on forward. And they're going to be in, I guess, reserves, probably. I mean, whether they have to go and reinforce here, or more likely come over here to reinforce. Because this Immortal Spearman not doing too hot. Losing decisively, down to 71 men, 49 kills. And the Royal Peltists winning decisively, naturally. 99 men left, up to 55. But the Eastern Scorpion is still firing point blank, too, right into the Royal Peltists. So that's gonna cause them a little bit of trouble for the time being. Meanwhile, over here, we've got a nice little blob of a fight going on. Some of the Eastern Spearmen are actually starting to wrap around a little bit. And that's going to cause even more distress for these hoplites. I mean, I don't know that it's super detrimental, but it's got to be a little bit, right? I mean, once units start to like wrap around, especially once a unit gets depleted enough. I mean, this guy's down to 98 men in this unit. So naturally, a larger unit that they're engaged with is going to start to wrap around a little bit. Over here, we got a nice little Mexican standoff going on. There he goes. Oh, he's not paying attention, but this would be a fantastic opportunity to charge these guys. Perfect. I actually didn't know about this. So that's perfect. That's something I didn't know. So, Mortal Spearmen over here. They're moving around. Where are we headed to? They are coming way over here. Again, as a reserve force, I would imagine. These guys are pulling on out. Letting the Falksmen get on in there. Probably going to let these guys rest a little bit. They are very tired. Good move. Falksmen are going to charge on in. And they're going to get a nice little charge off and manage to do some serious damage initially. But again, remember, they have terrible melee defense and awful armor. So they're not going to last too long in prolonged combat. They're just, they're shock troops. You want to cycle them in, cycle them out. Meanwhile, over here, Massilia is trying his hardest to punch on through. Archers are focusing down these Gallic hunters. Definitely the right target to go for. And these guys are probably going to start wavering soon, I would imagine. The morale has dropped to red. And, yeah, I don't... Yeah, there we go. They're gone. 176. These guys are probably out. No, they still have ammo. Okay. What about these guys? 208. And they still have ammo. 209. Nice. Moving from one to the next. He did pop precision shot. I wish I had seen... and it bumps up to 53. So that's pretty... A nice little 3-point bump. Oh, no. Not a 3-point bump. Oh, my God. It bumps it up 13 points? That's insane. That is insane. Starting to see some wavering going on from a lot of troops here. 37 seconds left in this one. Empress's general is gone. Mass wavering going on. And this is going to be it. So, this is the third time that I'm going to say this. I think that if Epirus and Massilia hadn't pussyfooted around in the beginning of the battle, right, while Egypt was getting dogpiled on over here, and if Massilia had gotten his thorax swords inside the settlement a little bit sooner, and they really pushed and pressed Parthia, I think that they would have had a better time. Because Getae didn't really have a lot of Falksmen left on the inside, and even still, with the Falksmen, they're not great in prolonged combat. All right? So, it wouldn't have been a stretch to say that Epirus and Massilia, if they had teamed up and worked together, could have indeed taken out Parthia and then really given Getae and, Macesili was pretty much gone at that point, a run for their money. I mean, Getae only had the Cav and Falksmen, so it was really, for the defenders, they had to be as aggressive as possible in their play style, which ended up, it paid off in dividends. I mean, they got rid of Egypt real quick, right off the bat, and then they shifted focus and started chipping away at Epirus and Massilia. And the Epirus and Massilia kind of handed them a little bit of a gift by taking so much time to actually get engaged with Parthia. I think if they had engaged, again, I mean, I'm saying this again like a broken record, but if they had engaged sooner, I think it would have been a different story. Anyway, let's get into this. For me, for the third time. Oh, well. All right, marketable skills getting 2,080 kills, 184 for the general, 85, and 45 for the mercenary Thracian cavalry. The other noble horsemen, 244, 264, and 256, so well done with all of his cab units. Falksman, 115, 63, 86, 110, 29, 201, 90, 29, 73, 71, 5, and 90. So well done with some of these Falksmen here. really got some good kill counts on them. Emperor Candy Katsu getting 2,166 kills, 217 for his general, 258 for his scorpion. Well done there. 114 for the camel cataphracts. Parthian foot archers 97, 151, 229, and 163. And then the immortal spearmen. Again, let me know in the comments if these guys are from if they are in vanilla. I mean, after this, I'm going to go look anyway by myself. Or if they are part of one of the DLCs. Because I don't remember them being in vanilla. But Immortal Spearman 57, 89, 36, 43, 72, 102, 119, 0, 62, 79, 174, 32, and 72. So well done with these guys. I mean, these guys are tanky as hell. Fantastic units. And then Donald getting the most out of everybody, actually. 2,394 kills, 218 for the general, 466, and 353 for the elephant. So well done there. And then the Armored Desert Chariots and the Desert Chariot getting 105, 335, 371, 70, 210, 20, Twan. I was going to say Twan. 210, 199, and 67. Leo Praetorian getting 1,155 kills, 132 for his general, 30, 18, 46, and 62. I said this last night in the corrupted recording. It dawned on me that I feel like these type of archers are, because I'm almost positive that the Empress gets availability to Cretans and either Balearic slingers, or I think there's another type of slinger, right? Mercenary slinger. With the 125 range that these guys have, I would be willing to go out on a limb and say that they are a late game unit when you can expect, or if you noticed rather, that the enemy archers don't have any ammo left. If they have their daggers out, okay? And then you can bring them up to the front and use them. That 125 range is a huge detriment to them because they already have terrible armor and terrible melee stats. So pairing or playing as a team, and if you are communicative with your teammates and they bring good archers, you can express to them that you're going to save yours for later in the game, especially if you're on attack and they have pikes, the enemy has pikes and whatnot. So yeah, I'd venture that archers would regular archers are a good late game unit. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, 30, 18, 46, 62, hoplites, 58, 17, 74, 16, 15, 53, 31, 126, 74, 120, and 112. 30 spears, 29, 48, 22, and 72. Such a ridiculous name. I love it. The Duke of Good Sex, 1,449 kills, 74 for the general, 0 for the Ballista, 45 and 19 for the Massilian Cav, 17, 213, 191. Well done with these two units right here for the Gallic Hunters. Thorax Swords, 25, 139, 118, 55, 75, 146, 66, 156, and 72. Axe Warriors, 5 and 18, and the Celtic Warriors, 3 and 12. And no name, unfortunately, I'm so sorry, only 538 kills. 10 for the Royal Peltis General, 2, 3, 5, and 6 for the Numidian Bowman, 19 and 31 for the Pikes. Levi Thorio Spears, 13, 5, 25, and 23. Thorax Swords, 194, 3, 9, 5, 6, 5, 7, 123, and 44. And that's going to be it. Bit of a rough go for no name there, but learning experiences, even if it's a tough one to learn from. But that is going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. I really did. This is a great battle. I honestly thought that the attackers had it in the bag for a minute. It really seemed like it for a second, but defenders put up a hell of a defense. What can I say? But with that being said, have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are while you're watching. Just have a good one. Peace out, guys.